Okay, so I don't think this is going to work. So I think I'm just gonna have to redesign this whole thing from scratch. So where's the home button? Okay. Just put the sketch here. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna need a box for the battery. I'm gonna need a lid over top of everything. I'm gonna need to measure the actual calipers coming out, because I'm gonna need to keep that box from sliding in and out. Let's see. I'm gonna need an underside. So yeah, the new design concept is going to be, firstly, a box for the battery. Okay. This part to go over top of the terminals inside the device. Gonna need a piece here to go around that little triangle part. Is there another? No, that's just where a screw goes. Okay, I'm gonna measure with my 1 inches now. How far down the 0.337. So inches. So that there is the line, not the line, the what would you call that? The rail, I guess, that the calipers move through, the frame of it, I guess. I don't know. The handle, I do hold it there. So let's see, you're gonna offset this by about 1.2. Gonna go ahead and make this 0.25. No, 0.2. No, not 2, 0.2. Yeah, there we go. And then this is going to need to go all the way to here, and I'm going to go ahead and make this vertical just for the sake of not being ugly. And then this is also going to go all the way to here. It's going to be vertical. That'll be 0.2, might as well. This will be 0.3 just to be safe. And this will be 0.2. You know, 0.3 just to be safe, because yeah, now that I think about it, I don't know. I don't know how accurate I was with these measurements here. Let's see. And then in inches, how big is that? Oh, you know what? That's not gonna. This pulls along the. I'm trying to visualize how this is going to work. Because at the moment I've got. Shouldn't be too bad. Up, fold, fold, fold. Do the same thing. Yeah, that should work. Okay. And then I'm gonna put. Not yet. Okay. That'll do it for now, I believe. Okay, so now this, all this stuff. Okay, so I start at an object, and the object is here, and the offset is going to be negative 0.25, right? Okay, 0.25, and the distance is going to be negative 1.2. Okay. Gonna go back here and make this point. What was it? 0.407? 0.407 inches plus 2.4 millimeters. And this is going to be a similar idea. 1.76 inches plus 2.4 millimeters. Gonna go ahead and make these collinear here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and bring this out to about, might as well do that. Alright, so now I've got this, Bring back the sketch. Extrude all of this. Down to here. Okay. And then so now that is a sliding piece, or a piece that slides onto the thing there. Gonna go ahead and extrude this a little higher. It's gonna go 1.2 plus 0.25 plus 0.25 plus 1.2. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Put a sketch here. Put a rectangle going through here. And through here. To dimension from here to here should be 2, and then 2. All right. Whoops. $23. Okay. Okay, cut out all this stuff. Let's see. Put the offset at negative 1.2. And then a distance of negative 1.7. Okay. So now what I've got should allow me to make a little hatch. Okay, I just realized that the battery is gonna have to be plus 4 millimeters at least. That should work. All right. Oh, that's 2. Bring back this sketch. Put another line here. And here. That's also 2. And that's 2. And then Okay. And then cut this out. Nope. Cut it out. Okay. So now what I've got is a piece that should go around the little section of the calipers that contains my stuff, or that contains the computer bits and the sensors and whatever, however it works. If I put the battery in there, so I'll put a sketch here and put a rectangle. That's going to be 0.407 inches. And that's going to be 1.76 inches, I believe. Right? Yes. And if I move it, it's too long because reasons. I thought that was the case. So then, wrong. Let's see, we've got and that should actually be 8 now. Okay. There we go. Jeez. There. Okay, put this in there. No, don't snap to anything. Okay. So this... this needs to be 2. No, 0. There. Yeah. And then this needs to be 1.2. Plus 0.5 millimeters. Okay. Okay, and then this plus 0.5 millimeters. 407 inches plus 0.5. Okay. So now if I extrude this to negative 0.407 inches minus 0.25 millimeters, that will be where the battery goes. And then I should be able to test, like, whether it would work, right? I think. You know what else I can do in case I ever want to use that little connector. No, never mind. Okay, let's see. And then if I go ahead and fillet this with, and this with 0.407 as the radius, 0.407 inches. 0.3 inches, 0.2. Oh yeah, because 0.407 divided by 2. Inches. So that's 0.2035 inches. So 0.2 inches. Okay. That ought to hold the battery, but I don't know if it'll hold it in a good way. I don't know if it'll hold it snugly enough. So what I think I want to do is something. Okay, so I think what I want to do is I want to put a little, you know how like there are springs on the negative end of a battery case? I think I want to do that. So that's going to be like that's going to be like, again, 1.2. And then this is going to be, I don't know, like 8? Make these two lines equal. I still shouldn't be able to. They don't look like they're the same angle. Can they possibly be the same angle? Okay, or can possibly not be the same angle? No, they can't. Okay. Anyways, so the way this spring is going to work is it's going to be cut all the way through. And then it's going to be that, and then I'm going to put a little rectangle here. That's going to be 0.8. Then I'm going to have nearly vertical. Okay, extend this. Okay. All right. It's gotta be near 90. Like, how's 100? 100 sounds good. Okay. And then okay, extrude this. Okay. This sketch had this at 8. Whoops. So this will be about 7. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to route these pieces, these things in the aluminum foil. Because if I print it like this, this one can maybe go... I mean, unless I get... do I have copper wire? Because if I have copper wire, that would be easier. Because then I don't have to like worry about folding it in directions and things. I don't think I do have copper wire. I had copper wire. I don't know what happened to it. I mean, I also have some like an old cable, an old USB cable that just doesn't work anymore. I could maybe like pull copper out of that. That would work. Of course, I'd still need to have a piece of aluminum here just to give a good surface area. A piece of aluminum there, and then it would go from the battery through aluminum to copper, then back to whatever doesn't look like copper in the thing there. That's probably also aluminum. Which is just, you know, a lot of material transitions there, and that's not the best for electrical properties. There's gonna be some minor voltages involved with that, but that's fine. Okay, so the next thing I gotta do is make the little thing here. So project. This. this, this, and this. Okay. Make a rectangle here. And another rectangle here. And this is going to be 0.25, 0.25, and 0.25. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Okay, so now I've got, this will be, a little slider that I can slide up and down. How do I want to get it to click? Do I want it to click? I think I want it to click. Just gonna go ahead and put a circle here, and if I don't make this there. Okay. If I don't do that, I'm gonna get annoyed at it over time. Yeah, there we go. I'll bring back this one. Put a sketch on this side of the body. Actually, okay. Actually, Okay. Okay. Never mind. That's not the total. Okay. Okie dokie. I do not know if this will have the flexibility innately to just go over that. But hopefully it will, and I won't have to add any dealios to it. Also, in case it doesn't, okay. Hopefully that should work. Okay, so I'll go ahead and save these then, and see if this also. I gotta see if this even stays on, and I gotta see if it fits the battery and all that junk, and then I gotta see if that is odd. Bring that down, and then bring that into there. What? Okay. Oh, it is all the way down in there. It just looks kind of looks higher than it is because there we go. Okay, so the idea is that this ought to be a little bit of a springiness thing to like press onto the negative end of the battery, just like the springs inside of when you like have a remote control. And then I can probably just super glue some aluminum foil onto here and onto here, and if I can find some copper wire, I can solder it. I can probably solder it together. Yeah. But I won't solder the copper wire to the thing though, to here, because that's just stupid. If I find copper wire, if I can't, I'm gonna just take aluminum and fold it up and tape it to here and tape it to here. So, well, I won't tape it to here. I'll tape it to here, super glue it here, because that's where the contacts have to be. They have to be on the inside of this, on the outside of that. But anyways, I'll go ahead and rename this to battery case. Rename this to battery grip. And rename this to cover. And then another thing, oh, hang on. Rectangular pattern features this. Select this direction to okay. Ew. I was afraid of that. Okay, well then I'll just save it here. Okay, and then I'll just save these and get them sliced. And now I'll get them sliced. Okay, so let's open up these battery case, battery grip, cover. Okay, this one goes on this face. This one goes okay. And then this one goes on this face. And then center them. And then get them all up there. Okay, take this, gonna rotate it, and then move it. Then take this and then move it. Okay. Then grab them all, and then at the same time just move that center bit to the middle-ish. And then I will need support. And that's what I was afraid of. Also, this don't know what that was about. Oh my god, all these travels. I was afraid of this, but hopefully that's not going to be an issue. You know what? Hang on. I have support blocker. Block that. Okay. If I take that and I move that to about just there. Oh. There we go. All right. Okay. Okay, I'll go ahead and save that. I'm gonna call it meh, because I have no idea whether this will work or not. And I guess I'll go ahead and get it printed. Okay, so I got it all printed. The little springy bit is in there, and it does spring, kinda. It's difficult for me to slide this on and off because of this little bump. I think it's gonna be tight enough on its own without the bump, so I'll just get rid of it. And then the battery doesn't fit because I didn't account for this in there. At least I think that's why. And the it's ever so slightly too small for the to fit well on this, so I need to make this part bigger to hold all the pieces better. But I mean, at least this slidey bit works. I said at least the slidey bit works. Get in there. Okay, well the slidey bit doesn't work either because it's not quite long enough, I guess. But it keeps it on, so that's nice. So I'm gonna see if I have to use a pair of tweezers to get this piece out. I'm gonna see if the battery fits. Yeah, the battery fits without the little springy bit. So I just need to get it to fit with the springy bit, which means I just gotta add like the length of the springy bit to this cavity, and then I gotta make this like taller by maybe 0.5 millimeter. But then things ought to work, and then I can go looking for copper wires, because I'm pretty sure I can just tear apart an old USB cable that doesn't work anymore and use that wire, because that would just be easier than having to like do foil and crap. So yeah, just make this a little longer, this a little longer, get rid of this bump, make this a little longer this way, and that should do it. Or that should be something that the battery can fit in at least.